Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today, if Aaron says it's tough, it probably is. Aaron plays every seed every day, so they know their stuff. If you want to play too, you can get the seed from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go gold stake blue deck. Alright, this boss, -1 hand size. First round, 8 through 5, could be a straight, either a 9 or a 4. Okay, a couple options. Option 1, we could dig for the flush. Pretty good chance that we get the flush, not guaranteed, but pretty good chance. Even if we do get the flush, not necessarily a one-shot, not necessarily 300 points. Option 2, if we do go for the straight, the question is, do we play the aces? So the idea is, if you get a queen high straight, then it's a one shot. If you get a jack high straight or a 10 high straight, it's a high enough straight that you can follow up with any pair, even a low pair. Let's say a pair of 2 or a pair of 3s. If we have a 9 high straight or even a 4 or 8 high straight, if we draw the 4, then I need to follow up with not just any pair, but a high pair. So do we play the high pair first and then fully commit to just winning in 2 hands? I think that's the safest way to play it. So for science, let's discard. Alright, looks like equal amount hearts and clubs, so it doesn't matter if we discard 8 of hearts or 8 of clubs. One more time, looking for that 9 or 4. I get the 9. So 9 high straight. Once again, the pair of 3s is too low, so I need to draw a pair here. So pair of 3s by itself doesn't win. 2 pair, if it was 4s and 3s, that would be okay. 5s and 3s, that would be okay. But the pair of jacks by itself, that should be good. I think pair of 5s would have won. Alright. Eternal Drunkard, we don't need, so we go Buffoon Pack. Rental Tribe or Vampire. Vampire is the kind of thing that we want to have long term, but doesn't help us very much in the short term. With the rental, often what we're looking to do with the early rentals, maybe you're looking for rental Fist, rental Half-Juck, or rental Mystic Summit. The kind of things that help you not just one-shot the next couple rounds, but one-shot very easily, this generic plus molt. If you have something like Mystic Summit, let's say 15 molt on top of 4 is 19, so Mystic Summit is kind of like a ×5, whereas the Tribe is only a ×2. Against the big blind, if you play a flush that's maybe 280 points, then ×2 is enough to one-shot. Against the boss here, anything less than 300 points is not going to one-shot after you double it. Also with the -1 hand size, could be difficult to draw the flush straight up. So I think with the Tribe, maybe rental can be okay, but I think maybe the Tribe is not strong enough to justify the rental fee. Whereas normally the way we use the rentals is, if it helps you one shot, then you get all of those extra hands as extra money to offset the rental cost. I guess we take a Vampire, acknowledging that it's not going to help us too much in the early game, but could be very powerful later. So then Lovers here, $3 to grow the Vampire I think is a little bit expensive. So for now, save our money for Jokers, get our Jokers, get our interest online, and then we can start growing the Vampire later. Let's go next. Alright. Big blind. If we draw 2 pair, very often I say you should play the 2 pair and then follow up with the flush rather than doing the flush first and then trying to dig for the 2 pair. But if we don't have 2 pair, we could just throw away the pair of 3s and try to get the hearts flush. 9, 8, 7 for the straight. I think I have a better chance going for the flush. Once again, we have a pair, but not 2 pair, so let's go for the flush one more time. Missing the 10 for the straight. Could have had a straight, but I guess King High flush is okay. Looks like equal amounts spades and diamonds. We could go for either flush. We could play the pair of queens. So from here, if we already have 300 points, we can win with 3 pairs, which could either be 3 separate hands or it could be 2 hands. You play 2 pair and then you draw 2 pair. Or sorry, you play a pair and then you draw 2 pair. That's 3 pairs total, but only 2 hands. I'm missing kings. I'm missing 9s, or I'm missing 1 9. Not a lot of jacks. So I think the 2 pair plan is not going to work. And I don't want to play 3 hands. I think we can get the flush in... If we don't get it in 1 discard, we can get it in 2 discards, right? I guess 6 spades is not that many spades. Go one more. Okay, king high flush, that works. If we had gone for diamonds instead, we would have missed on the diamonds and we would be sad. Never punished. Alright. Oh. I guess there's some consideration for selling the vampire. So if you sell the vampire, that's 3 extra bucks, and then you get 3 bucks and you get an extra $1 of interest. So $4 total completely refunds the buffoon pack, which missed. But I think the vampire is strong enough that we should keep it, even though it is costing us a little bit. Opportunity cost anyway. Alright, this boss, -1 hand size. Alright, Celestial pack or Arcana pack? I'm not interested in Venus here. I think not reliable enough with -1 hand size. Arcana pack, I'm looking for specifically, has to be Judgment or Priestess or Emperor. It has to be one of those 3. Hermit doesn't work. Temperance doesn't really help. It is Jumbo, so we do get to see 5 cards, but it also costs the Jumbo price. We have to pay 6 bucks. Does the Celestial pack give us a cheaper way of beating the boss? I'm looking for, could be Jupiter, could be, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Mercury. So the 5 card hands, flushes and straights, that's probably best, but maybe Uranus or Mercury could be good enough. How about Mercury? So, of all the different options, maybe that's the worst. But at least we didn't miss completely. And then, let's see, we level 2 pairs, now 3 times 3, so it should be maybe 100 points, maybe a little bit more than 100 points. We can beat the boss with just pairs, since we have 5 hands. So one option is I play the pair of queens. We don't want to do the pair of 2s. We do need high-ish pairs, higher pairs. So I could play the pair of queens. I could dig for a pair of 10s, and we can try to win with 5 pairs exactly. Or we could try to go for the flush. I don't think the flush is unreasonable. So play the pair of queens. The flush with a 6, 3, and 2 is going to be one of the lower flushes. If we get 130 for 1 hand, if you just play a pair twice, that's already 270, right? That's already the same as a flush. Maybe I shouldn't go for the flush at all, but I don't think I should play the pair of 3s because the 3s are too low. Let's keep digging, I guess. For science? Alright, I don't want to play the pair of 2s. One more time for spades. That's not good. Okay. So we played a hand, and then we play... There's a flush. So we did get the flush, but once again, kind of a low flush. So 2 hands there. We should have just played 2 pairs. I can play the pair of jacks now, but now I need another pair. Could be any pair. This is a high pair. I need any follow-up pair. So maybe a 9, since we are low on 10s, low on 4s, out of 3s completely. Give me a 9. Okay, honestly, kind of lucky that we got the pair of 9s, or we could play a pair of kings instead. I think we should have just committed to playing 5 pairs rather than trying to go for the flush. In the end, it would have been the same, but I think we got kind of lucky there, or maybe unlucky that it took us so long to get the flush. Alright. Jumbo Spectral. So there's Temperance plus Spectral Pack is $9, takes me down to 2 left over. If we get Wraith specifically, so 1 in 4 chance you get a Wraith, then we can go take Temperance first, Wraith, and then Temperance gives us maybe $6, gives us a refund. Do I want to take that chance? So it is a chance, but it is like pretty big payout. I can go Emperor instead. I think what I need right now is Jokers, and I don't think the Spectral Pack is the way that I get Jokers, so maybe I don't open the Spectral Pack at all. If we don't open the Spectral Pack, we can save money for Overstock. Go Emperor here, look for Hermie. Even if we miss, we can sell them, but I think maybe the enhancements are good with the Vampire. Though maybe there's some consideration, sell the Vampire and just keep the enhancements. Maybe. No room for Temperance. No Spectral Pack. Maybe. Boss says Spades are debuffed. Okay. The skip tags are not useful. I have 3 Spades. Let's go pair the Jacks and then dig for Spades. Maybe. Okay, one more time, one more Spade. I could do King and 9 as lucky cards for the Vampire. Okay, so my flush is not very good. Anything slightly less than 300 is going to be slightly more than 400, which is not great. I can't get a straight because I would need a 9, but I don't have a lot of 9, so let's go for hearts. I can play the hearts flush. This doesn't win. It's like 400, right? Okay. And then the queens that does win. Boss debuffs my spades. Okay. Now what? Alright, Lustful Joker is essential. Save my money for Overstock, maybe? Alright, now that we have Lustful Joker, we just go for the Hearts Flush and then it wins. This probably wins. If we discard, we can get a better flush. That definitely wins. Alright, 2100 there. That's when we play the best possible flush. Against the boss, maybe we one-shot, maybe we don't, depending on how big our hearts are. Alright, I think Overstock is important enough we should take it. On the blue deck, we do have 5 hands, so maybe I don't need as much interest. I just need to see more jokers. No shortcut here, no Celestial Pack here. Save our money and go next. Lustful Joker, let's dig for hearts. That's it. Missing on the hearts, but we can play a pair of 9s. Is actually quite terrible, but then we can finish with this flush. 6, 5, 4, 3, not the best flush. Good enough. Alright, now what? Constellation is probably too expensive. Maybe we take a walkie-talkie. Maybe walkie-talkie helps us survive. Sure. Constellation? I don't think we can. I need interest. This boss is gonna ruin us. Alright, I could go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I could play the 7 instead. It's slightly more points. Sure. And then now I'm looking for hearts as a flush. I could try to get a straight here. Maybe we get a queen. Maybe we get another. Maybe we get a 9. I don't think we play the diamonds flush. So maybe I discard this way. Okay. So I can play 10s as a pair. I could play 2 pair 3s and 10s. I could play the pair of 10s and then dig for the hearts flush. Do that. Okay. Could be a full house, jacks and 3s. Or do we dig for the hearts flush? I need 1,000 points. Does this get me 1,000 points? If that's 2.5 times, and then that's 40% more, and then I don't feel like doing the math, so maybe we dig for the hearts here. We should just play the full house. Maybe discard first. Alright, I'm playing the full house. If this doesn't win, we could follow up with a pair with like 100 points. Yes. Definitely not calculated that time. Alright. Photograph is very expensive. For sure. Probably that's the kind of thing that we need though. Holographic, very expensive. Do we want the banner to go with it? Probably can't afford it. Let's go next. Alright, so I can play this great with 1/4 is probably not what we want to do. Though maybe with the holographic it becomes a little bit easier. I think I try to get more 4s. I got a pair of 4s. I could dig for... Oh, I could play this flush with 1/4 with a ×2 here, or is that what we're trying to do? Alright, I could do 6s and 4s as 2 pair. Dig for hearts. Okay, this flush should win with the hearts now. But then the boss is gonna debuff all my stuff. That's not good. 10 bucks. Take a blue joker. That's really nice with the holographic. Go next. Alright, so I could do 7s and 4s as a full house. Or I can save the 7 and try to get hearts here. I think I just play the full house, because we have holographic plus blue joker. Alright, so it doesn't really matter what we do. We could just play a pair of 8s here. Play the pair of 8s. Yes. Pants as a rental seems expensive, maybe doable. This boss debuffs my hearts. I think I need the pants. So Lustful Joker's out, pants in as an eternal rental is probably fine. No Hierophant yet. Okay. So I have jacks. I can discard for either a 4 or a 10, or maybe it doesn't matter. I have too many jacks. I can do jacks and 10s. I can throw away a 2, maybe. Oh, I should have done the cards in a different order so we could do the photograph after the walkie-talkie. Oh well. 10s and 3s here does win. I think this wins. Maybe not because Blue Joker. Okay. Blue Joker gets smaller when you draw more cards. Alright. I already have the pants, so I don't need the boot. Could be hallucination. Could be. What would I sell? I would sell walkie-talkie here. I think maybe we don't need walkie-talkie anymore. Sell walkie-talkie, take hallucination, and then Arcana. Could be Arcana first. So Arcana first, looking for Hermie. If we take hallucination, then Hermie's not viable. Let's do it. Hallucination and then Arcana. That's not good. I can make a gold 9, I think. The first boss was spades, or not the first boss, but one of the bosses. So I could go gold 9 here. I could go gold ace, probably 9. Sure. And then go next. Do I need Todd? Todd is good with 2 pair. But we got blue joker, so probably it's fine. Let's just go next. Okay, I could do kings and 5s. Could be 2 pair, could be a full house. I guess no reason not to do the full house. Okay, I have aces. Looking for... We don't have to do 10s and 4s anymore, so I guess... looking for a queen now. You could do aces and queens as a full house. Next one wins. So it could be 2s and what? No aces, no kings. Could be a 6. 2s and 6s. 6s and 4s. Doesn't matter. It's all the same. Hearts are debuffed. My 2 pair is not that good, actually. Kind of spooky. One more round photograph. I could take Jolly Joker to replace the photograph. I could take Arcana packs. I really need Temperance. If we miss, I guess what else are we looking for? So it could be Emperor, could be Priestess. Hermie is not... maybe okay. We have Hallucination. I think I need the Arcana packs. Getting a Devil would also be good. Or Death, make another gold card. Sure. There's Temperance plus Empress. So... Temperance, yes. And then one more. Sure. Fool for Temperance. Okay. Okay. Sun is out, and then Fool for Temperance. I want to use Temperance right now because my holographic sells more than Jolly Joker. Take Jolly Joker. Okay, and then we Empress, and then we don't take the boss reroll. I think maybe. Go next. Alright, kings and queens. Enhance. Throwing away a 2. Okay. 7s. Looking for maybe an ace here. That's not good. One more time. We could do aces and 7s now, but we used blue joker sad. Okay, I could do kings and 10s, throwing away a 2 again. I could do 9s and 8s. I think it's better to keep the 9s. Okay, we have no discards, so let's do pair of 8s or 3 8s. I guess 3 8s is slightly better. Play 3 8s, throwing away a 6 and a 10. This maybe wins, but probably doesn't. Okay. Get the rental, it's fine. Alright, I want seed money. I want the celestial packs for the hallucination value, but maybe I just want seed money instead. Maybe I can't afford seed money. This boss has no discards. Are we scaling enough? Do I... Maybe I can't take seed money. Maybe I can't afford seed money. Okay. Let's open the celestial packs for the hallucination value. Sure. Planet cards would be nice. Jupiter is not what we want. For sure, not what we want. Go one more. Could be Uranus. Seems acceptable. I don't need to buy the lovers now because I got the Tower and the Devil. We can just go next. No discards. Okay. I could do aces, or sorry, kings and jacks. I can stone a 7. Okay. All right. Look for an ace, I guess. I could play a straight flush, but or not a straight flush, almost. Let's try to get an ace. Getting worse. Discarding is so bad because the blue joker gets smaller. Go one more. Okay, aces, and do I play queens or I play 10s? I have more 10s in the deck, so I should play 10s. Probably. Do a full house. Maybe my full house is better than 2-pair, marginally. Okay. I could do queens and 9s, but I'd have to give up the gold card. I think maybe I play pairs to finish here. So you grow the pants with the 2-pair, but you can finish with pairs. Maybe. So I can play a pair of queens. Are the pairs going to be too small with the blue joker? Maybe I have to sacrifice the gold card here to the vampire. I'd really prefer not to. Maybe it's greedy. I can get another 7. That's the plan. Play the pair of queens, try to draw a 7. Okay. Play a pair of 5s and try to draw a 7, I guess. Or we have more 6s in the deck, 3 6s in the deck. Does this win? Do I need to make the gold card right now? Maybe I need to make the gold 9 right now. Do that. Pair of 5s is enough. Okay. But we didn't get very much scaling is something that I'm concerned about. Too late for the hologram, it looks like. No room for judgment here. So, Celestial pack first, then Arcana pack second. No judgment here. Celestial pack for, could be Uranus, could be Mercury. In the next round, can we reasonably get 2-pair? We also have the Devil. Do I need to take Shoot the Moon? It's so tight. Plus 20 on the pants is not big enough. I think that's it. So if we play 2-pair, 2-pair is already big enough. We don't need the 2-pair levels. We can finish with pairs. Maybe. We'll take Uranus here. Arcana gives me... Wheel is not helpful. Maybe I need to reroll for tarot cards or something that's not a rental. I really want to take a hologram, but I don't want to take a second rental here. Maybe I'm supposed to judgment to replace hallucination. Let's go one more. I think that works. So We can keep hallucination now. We can drop Jolly Joker. And then we should be chilling. Allegedly chilling. Let's go next. I do need to draw my 2-pair, right? So roll away 10s and jacks. Losing value on the blue joker, that's fine. That's not good. I can throw away the queen. Keep the 9s in case we draw the gold cards. Nah, that's fine. Aces and 5s. Throwing away an 8. Probably. Copying the pants. Okay. Kings and 7s as 2-pair. Well, the problem with 2-pair is that I'm stuck with a king, and I don't really want to be stuck with a king, so I think we just play the full house. Even though it scores less, that's okay. Alright, missing on the 2-pair, we should just play the pair to be safe. I can play a pair of 4s, which shouldn't win. I keep a 6, because a 6 gives me a better chance of getting a pair. Maybe. Okay. I can play a pair of jacks and win. I can make a gold card, could be a gold jack. And then play a pair of jacks, and then that should be fine. Or have we discarded too many cards? Try to get a 6 here. Alright, 7,000 points per pair is not a lot. We still need a little bit more gas here, but now we have Brainstorm to copy hallucination. So probably Clever Joker here, or we take a foil. Maybe. 2 Arcana packs first. Fool for the Devil is a little bit stinky. We can hang him. We can remove 2 6s. Seems reasonable, actually. So 2 6s or make a gold card. I think I'd take 2 6s. Go one more. Alright. I think I'm dropping hallucination out of necessity. I think we are in danger of losing if we don't do that. Maybe. The boss says no discards also, so that's going to make things tough. So hallucination, of course, very good with brainstorm, but I'd better safe than pregnant. Let's go drop hallucination. Judgment gives me Wrathful Joker is not important. I will save the Chariot to feed the Vampire. 7s, we can hang them. Maybe. Instead of making a rock. Okay, so now, do we want Clever Joker? Do we want Crazy Joker? Clever Joker is stronger, but only 2 pair. So let's take Crazy Joker, even though it's another rental. Okay. And we can't afford seed money. Let's go next. Alright, if I have a pair of 2s, I should play a pair of 2s. Though, if I've got 2 Chips Jokers, I got 2 Molt Jokers, maybe my high card is just as strong as my pair. And maybe what I'm supposed to do is just keep the pair. Maybe. I think that's what we do, keep the pair. And then we can go kings, throwing away 2s. Alright, aces and 5s, throwing away 6s because we removed 6s from our deck. And I don't mind paying for the rental fee, that's fine. Okay. Red card is a little bit too late. Telescope will be useful though. $44 on a handy tag. I would like to be able to do that. How can we get there? This boss says diamonds are debuffed. So let's go Arcana. Do we have any? Could be a wheel. Could be make a rock for the vampire. Maybe you go stone the 6? Or is wheel better? I'm gonna make a rack. Alright, Arcana. So, could be Fool for a tower. That sucks. I guess the last thing we did was a chariot, so that's not that much different. I'll take that instead of a priestess, or... Yeah. The rock is guaranteed value. Go next. Alright, so I can stone a 2. Play 10s and 5s. Okay. Jacks and 4s. Okay. I can probably survive the skip with the foil, but if we drop the foil, we don't survive the skip. Let's try to get another 9, or try to get another ace, maybe? Or just max discard here. Okay. Option 1, sell Crazy Joker, play the big blind. Option 2, keep Crazy Joker, skip for 50 bucks. I think I take the money. I think I take the money. Yeah. Okay, so that's 24,000. So we need 5 of those to beat the boss. Could be popcorn instead of Crazy Joker. I think that makes sense. So we get the molt here, we use Brainstorm to copy the chips. Okay. So let's go Buffoon Pack. I don't need Seance. So Crazy Joker's out. I'm probably taking popcorn here. We're gonna skip for 50 bucks so we can spend down. I could take another 9. Could be a purple seal 9 as a way of feeding the vampire. Take popcorn, copy blue Joker. Telescope, I should have rerolled first. Constellation, we can't afford it. Hit the road, we're choosing not to. What we have right now is good enough. Go next. Alright. So, I really do need 2 pair. This is not good. Throw away the queen. How's my 2 pair actually? Yeah, my 2 pair is quite a decent amount of chips. Alright, so I can go aces and kings, throwing away a 4. I don't have to throw away the 4. Maybe we keep the 4? Sure. Okay, so that's 26. I could do 2s and 9s. We shouldn't keep a 6. That's only 23. That's not good. But I can discard purple. So I have 8s, I have 10s, maybe keeping 10s and jacks, maybe throwing away the 10. Magician helps. So 5s and 4s we can play. Still copying blue Joker? Do we copy the pants now? It's close between the 2 of them. I guess the idea is I already have a lot of mult, and so I don't need more mult, or I already have a lot of chips, so... this is 40% more chips. This is 40% more mult. Is the same either way. This hand we copy blue joker. Next hand we copy the pants. Once the blue joker is smaller. Okay, so here I play the 2 pair. I throw away an 8. I throw away a king or an ace. Throw away an 8. So that's like 20,000. And then if we go 20,000 2 more times, we're actually short, right? If I go 8, let's play the gold card. Popping the pants. Maybe I should have kept the foil. Okay. So 9 or king here? Throw away the 9. Or keep the 9 because I have a gold 9. Throw away the king. Okay. This is not 2 pair. It's just a pair. And it's not even that many chips. That's not good. So, am I supposed to copy the blue joker here instead of the pants? Yes. Ooh, that's a bad beat. All right. I think ultimately we misplayed it. It was really tough. It was the whole run was really tough. In the early game, there was not that many ways to score, so we were kind of stuck with the vampire. There was rental tribe, which was really bad, and then there were like not that many ways of making money. Rental pants is survivable. Yeah, we just didn't have enough scaling. We didn't have enough stuff going on early enough so that we could be strong enough later. We didn't have enough money so that we could start re-rolling for some more maybe X-Mult jokers or whatever. I think the biggest misplay we did was in Ante-6 right here. So like this was the one. It was, we should have kept the foil because as you're playing more hands, then the blue joker is getting smaller. And then if blue joker is getting smaller, then you need some other source of chips. And maybe if you draw the 2 pair, maybe you're fine. But 2 pair is not necessarily super consistent. With flushes, it's kind of like you use 2 discards, you play a flush. 2 discards, you play a flush. With 2 pair, it's kind of discard once, play 2 pair. Discard once, play 2 pair. So, you know, if you already use your 2 discards, then of your 5 hands, only half of those are going to be 2 pair. Maybe 3 out of the 5 are going to be 2 pair. Maybe. Or 4 if you're lucky, but 2 pair 5 times is pretty rough. I think if we just don't skip, so we skipped so that we could get 50 bucks, which we, you know, kind of needed the money, kind of wanted the money. If we don't skip, I think we're fine actually. So you just keep the foil rental, you use Brainstorm to copy the pants, you play the big blind, you get to stack up the pants a little bit more, and then when you get to the boss, you still have the foil, so even if the blue joker is getting smaller, you still have the foil to make up the rest of the chips. Definitely having a chips joker would have been better than the popcorn, but we didn't re-roll into one anyway, so popcorn could have worked if we drew 2 pair 5 times, but I think 2 pair 5 times maybe not very reasonable. If we played the big blind and then you would have normal scaling going into the boss, then after this round you have the next round's 110,000, so probably would have been fine there. So you have, if you don't skip for 50 bucks, you have 3, maybe 4 shops worth of time in order to scale. And so maybe that's growing the pants, maybe that's growing the vampire. Yeah, this was winnable, but even winnable, really tough. Take care, everyone.